when you trade crypto. And never really had when the market's off to the side. Label hands jump as prices go down. Where's the high market rebounds? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in crypto right now, you are missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in your life. Hit that like button, join and subscribe, and enjoy Road Dog Crypto.
I wait for someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people that best me by back my family sooner than this? Don't you think for the people that best me by back my family sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people that best me by back my family sooner than this? Don't you think for the people that best me by back my family sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people that best me by back my family sooner than this? Don't you think for the people that best me by back my family sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while. Yeah. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. cash can fold. None of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold. None of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital. Go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash digital. Digital, the dash digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I wish I see my kids. I wish I keep my way.
It is time. It is time. Ringing that cowbell.
I've been through highs and lows. Hit for the ride, I go slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a run and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's been.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. Right behind me, you will see a discount code for Tangem wallets, and also have the new Tangem Wing, the Tangem Ring, which also comes with a new set that they have there. Pre-order for that one if you're interested. Dog DAWD will save you 10% off. I believe you might also get a special shipping deal there. Tangem, safe wallets, love it. Main wallet that I use. Looking at crypto today. We like it in the green, don't we? Altcoins are starting to look interesting. Bitcoin's just kind of hanging out, trying to figure out its goal in life. Meanwhile, altcoins here on the 4 hour above the non-moving average, which is crossing the 21, which is always a welcome sign in my analysis. Meaning number should be going up after bouncing off of this bottom trend line twice and moving past all these moving averages. You got so many colors on your chart, I can't even see what's there, Road Dogg. Yeah, but all those lines tell me something that I have to keep track of, and it keeps me on the right side of things. Helps me to stay on the right side of things. Speaking of which, last time we were hanging out here, it was on a small time frame, like the 6-minute time frame, and I believe we took a measured move from this little guy here. We took a breakout, and we put it up there. And it's like price went up and didn't get it. And it's like, oh, you suck, Road Dogg. Yeah, look at that. Nailed it. It took it a minute. She had to come back for a retest. Then she nailed it. And then what? Oh no, it's over. We're retesting this very same nailed it area at the moment because that's how strong a measured move can be as a support resistance area. It's just that's what we're shooting for, man. It doesn't nail it every time, but this one did. Oh, suck it. Sorry. It's all for the algorithm. It likes that. Yeah, I normally don't do that, but for the algorithm, yeah, I'm an algorithm whore. So let's get on with it. Thanks for hanging out with me through my little fit there. Man, price went up, and it's been, higher highs, higher lows. What can we complain about? Some people will call, we're going to dump, man. We're going to dump. And I think we're getting ready to pump out the bottom of this little thing. I know. Some people sitting here. We're on the 6-minute time frame on a Friday night. When that's put it that way, yeah, it does sound like it could dump. That's what it would do in the bear market, but we're not in the bear market anymore. Some people want to flag this out. Oh, look, it could be one of them little suckers that take you down here to 67. We do have a target down there, but right now we're not breaking into trend lines, and I'm not really liking the way that one's lining up there. Drew it on a bigger time frame. But that Ichimoku cloud is just begging for us to dive in and swim around. Says, come on in, baby. The water's good. We're above the non-moving average, and I think we're getting ready to do that. I think we're getting ready to come up here, pop above this little green cloud, and start going to the upside just a little bit. Place I would look for that it would probably be going next would be first stop about 68.6. Well, maybe not the first stop, but a stop, but probably an important stop. We'll see what it does from there. If she wants to continue on, then we could be looking at 68.8, which is definitely one of them tricky spots. It does like the 800s, I will give it that. Sometimes I'll put orders in on whatever number 888 and just wait for it to hit, baby. Sometimes. But Bitcoin, if it bounces, altcoins are going to bounce. Speaking of altcoins, should we go take a look at altcoins? I mean, after all, here we are with the altcoins. Looking very nice. Looking very. We got to zoom out on the altcoins, people. We got to so we can see what we're looking at here. 200 moving average. Looking a lot like Bitcoin was last week or earlier in the week, and we just reclaimed that. Now our moving averages have not quite made it up there to give us a little extra boost, extra solidity, but it sure is fun when she starts bumping up. Then we see altcoins start popping off, and not always equally. Some of them are just sitting there not doing much of anything. Some of them are starting to move. Some of them moved a lot already. But we got to keep in mind, things are starting to look good for altcoins. It's about dang time, ain't it? We've been through hell with altcoins. Ever since, if you didn't get out in March, which I did not tell you to, I didn't tell you to. We were looking at the possible triple bottom, just sitting there watching it, watching it come over and hit us on the head. Walk it off, baby. That was a triple top up there that we were following. Should have paid more attention to that, but there's a few other signs. I still chew myself out for some things I should have done there, because hopefully next time I'll learn my lesson from that. I should have known it. We talked about it, but I didn't act on it. Such is life in the trading world. You can be a great analyst, or you can have access to the greatest analyst and get the perfect setups and in your execution, man. What you actually do, the actions you perform, that's where it comes down to where the metal meets the road, or the rubber meets the road, I would say. But here we are, man. We broke out this trend line, found some rejection there, came back, retest, and now we should be on our little merry way. Probably coming up to confirm this possible. I'm willing to say possible because it's not yet confirmed. So therefore, technically, it's only possible because anything can happen. Don't get too ahead of yourself. That's how you get wrecked. But Paraj could possibly be coming up here, leading to some billions and billions of dollars coming into altcoins to pack our bags. Once it gets up here, this pattern, this little head and shoulders, the inverted head and shoulders reversal pattern, will possibly confirm, and then we can look for definite more upside, measure moves from that, and take us lots higher. See, these bags are pumping, baby. Are you ready to start making some money in this space now? Are you? Let's come over and say hello to everybody in the chat. Bring down the chat over here. Hello, chat. We got Barnum there being all ghostified. I like it. I like spooky season. It's my favorite season, but it goes by too fast and goes by really fast. Man, time goes by really fast if you spend your time looking at charts a lot. I've noticed that. And it's like, boom. Oh, it's 4 and 5 in the morning. Hello, sunrise. And every day is a Thursday, except for today, which is a day after a Thursday. But Thursday's close. The weeks start going by faster. It's just crazy. Autumn is here. And it's time for the number to go up finally. Been in a crypto coma for 4 years now, waiting for this stuff to go up. We got Dave P. How's it going, Dave? There's Joe from Trade Intuition. Joe streams daily, 3 p.m. Go check out Mr. Joe. We lost the chat again. I do that. We got Dream Takes TV saying, let's go. Dogecoin pump. Yes, it is. Doge is on my list. Justin Crypto. How's it going, my man? Caspa and Caspa means to the effing moon. Nacho, Caspi, Nacha, Conan, Bert, Gems. Well, Nacho I've seen is over on COINEX now, and that's where I got some. I have not yet delved over to the Caspa wallet stuff and all that to go where the real degens are, and then that's good. I mean, the early adopters, when all these things start coming over to the centralized exchanges and more exposed, and they're going to come out all right. They'll probably come out all right. I got to do that with the Stacks ecosystem over there, so getting in early is good. Might be to the live, fam. Let's talk crypto. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how. I don't even know how to do Zoom. But if we ever can walk through OBS on how to connect all this stuff, I would be happy to start doing some collaborations. Don't know what part my play in it. Gearthan says, yo, Apple Water Dog, can you check out Gala for Gala Mean Boys? Gala it's on my list too. It's on the top there. We'll check out Gala. And there's Strega. How's it going, Strega? Good old Strega. He's not exactly apple water, but packs a punch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on to some meme coins because they're getting ready to do something. I'm gonna start out first with Doge. Oh, look, are those targets? My gosh, those are targets. And so now, because we weren't here, right? We were below 200 moving average, and these targets nailed it. I'm sorry, we have to do this for the algorithm. Remember, we were afraid she was going to break this trend line. If you recalls. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at you on the 4 hour. Where's my little price targets? We got to put you all over here. Oh, you're not yet. So now these, we talked about this possibility. If she comes up, she's going parabolic. These are nice areas for her to get a nice pullback. Now, there's some higher targets she can go to. What we're looking for is a confirmation above this trend line. If Doge can do that, if it can stay above this 14-cent area, hold the 14-cent area, oh baby, we getting ready to go up and just stop the, let's just take a measured move. And it could go even higher than this because I expect to, when you break, it's breaking on the wrong side of the pattern. That means it's going to be bullish as all get out. It should be a nice strong move up. And she could go past this. She could go past 16.8. But right now, let's go with that for the next target. Since we kind of wore, we wore these out right here, and now we're starting to break through them. Let's see how I play down on the smaller time frames. But when we were all down here, or even just hanging out here, it's uncertain if he would even get those guys. But we did. I'm still claiming it as a nailed it target. It could be sharper, but hey. Well, this is YouTube. We got an algorithm to finagle here. We have got to go. Nailed it. You have to say it in that voice too. Well, it doesn't have to be that voice, but sometimes I hear it helps. Just take a big arrow and just go boom. Ah! We're going to take a picture of this, put it in a vanity wall, because what better place where else would you put it? In a vanity wall, because it's just vanity to have to say, oh look, you should be doing what I do, dude. Bunch of crazy talk. Try to get our crypto YouTube. Everybody wants to be the one who called it, right? So everybody can tell you what you need to be doing. You need to be listening to me, doing exactly what I do, drinking the water that I drink, doing what I do in the mornings. What are you doing? Why am I getting... Where'd you come from? We are doing Doji. Nailed it. We're going to put that guy right there. And now we're going to move on, baby. All right, so we got our nailed target, and what are you doing, Doji? Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble right now? She's not in trouble as long as you follow the trend line, and on this 1 hour, it's a good one to follow. Well, we will draw a trend line from this bottom to this, and as long as she's above it, we are cool for more upside. Still looking for a possibility higher high, but hey, man, how high can she go? Seriously, she should be starting looking at it for a place to take a nap. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to move these lines, man. Move those lines. They're not helping us anymore. Oh, that was our new one. Well, screw it. We can always redraw it. So that straight up line can't always hold up there. Let's see what else we got here. I'm gonna go from this swing high to this swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. We're above a 618, and nice support resistance flip right there. I'm also going to list 15.15, 15 or 15.5 for Doge. I mean, I got a 16.8 target, but that's a little bit more moon boyish. I don't see her going straight up there, but since we're past our 618 area here, the 786 would be the next one I look on a bigger pull, and I think that makes a great little target for Doge next. So what does that mean? In layman's terms, let's get some of these price labels out of here. We don't need them anymore. Let's get some of these targets out of here. We don't need them anymore. So we're at 14.5, 15.5 from where we are to there. That's might be another 7 or 8%. Yay! But from where we were, if you've been in Doge, if you were in it somewhere around where we were talking about it, she's up about 25% there. Nice. Nice. Take a look at Gala Games. Forgive me if I don't sit here and talk about myself all night. I know that's the end thing for the algorithm, but I just don't have much to talk about. I'm pretty much down to the charts, man. I'm kind of no nonsense when it comes to this because I get lost in the charts. Rather than going on Escalade escapades or anything like that, we just kind of keep it to crypto. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I mean, so here we are headed toward 3 cents for Gala Games. It's looking nice. Now we do have a channel that we've identified right here. She's making higher highs, higher lows. Look for resistance about 2.5. Doesn't, and it could be a. You know, I'm gonna respect this and go with this angle because I think that's a little bit more accurate there. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. 2.4 cents. 886 is at 2.5 right there. I still like the 3 cent target. I like the 2.88 target too. We'll throw that one out there. She's at 2.3. I look for her to come up and retest, of course, her previous high, which we've got here at our 886 ish area at 2.5 cents. Depending on how you're playing this, that might be a place to get paid. And on where you got in and all that. From where we are, it's in our 8%. 2.8 cents in our 22%, but I'm really looking at 3. It might take it just a little bit longer and have to fight a little harder to get there, but I think right around there. So 2.8, 3 cents looks like good places to take a wee bit of profit, just a wee bit. Make sure you're getting paid. But your main areas for your longer plays, they're coming in over here. This 382 area, I got a little box here, and then I got a juicy box over here. So all the fun starts at 4, 5, even 6, 7, 8 cents. So ever a penny up, man, I would be paying myself on this one. I think it'll play out a lot that way. Also moving today is Ondo. I think it's got horrible tokenomics, but everybody seems to love this coin, so whatever. I just don't see how it can maintain any high prices, but from what I've seen on tokenomics, but hey, that's just my opinion. So I don't see her getting much past this 92 cent area on the first try anyway. She's going to have to work her way up there. Nice pullback. It looks like maybe a 786 retracement. We'll have to take a measurements there, but she's not ready to break out. But we do have some bigger targets, 130, 138, and 176. They're still my longer term targets there. Shorter term would be about 90 to 91 cents right there. Where you want me to nail it? After she does that, she'll be confirming the bottom and pattern. I would go with the 90. For real. All right, let's take a look at Punky. Punky over on MixC. 42 cents now. Flagging to the upside. Still got targets way up here, but, let's see what we got. So in my personal opinion, I think this is a sweet spot to start waiting for. That would be coming in at 51 cents. Just right below 52 cents. Also at 66.4. Some higher targets to look for this little guy would be 90 cents. $1.02. possibly 85. We'll revisit that as we see price progress in those areas. We had this trend line going, and there's going to be some resistance. So getting up through here, even up to the 886, it can go a little bit higher, a wee bit higher there. Let me go ahead and pull that guy back down. Trend line is suggesting that, oh, we might be able to get up here just a wee bit more. That'd be about 65 cents. So that's what we had before. Now we got this. And there's one just a wee bit lower, but we'll go with this little guy. I like ya. I'm kind of cutting through this guy just to get the majority of the touches there. This looks like fun right here. We like these little guys. I know it sounds crazy right now, but you know, the tops of these trend lines can't be touched. I think that's the trajectory we'll probably be going on. Let's see how this little guy plays out. You look like you got a lot more touches right there, though. So bouncing off of this little guy for a little while could be what we're looking at for Punky Monkey. Headed up to 51 cents. Got Rune, which is also being targeted by the SEC, one of the founders. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth Warren has got to go. Gary, and that will get Gary, that will help Gary Gensler got to go. I hope John Deaton kicks our little Democratic butt. I think he's Democrat too. I hope that she is replaced. Because we need her ass off of crypto. All right, so here we are. Rune. On the daily, regaining nicely. Candles confirming it above the 200 moving average. 9 and 21 across above it too. It's a little shaky right now, but it's looking nice. Looking promising. Still got to figure out exactly what we trend line is. Maybe this is it. Maybe she's still a little shaky and going to work on it. Is it embedded head and shoulders? Not by my analysis, because we don't have a solid neckline, at least horizontally. But now you could probably try to pull that stuff here, but then I'm going to say, well, why wouldn't you just, you know, look at it as this pattern, which also breaks to the upside 70% of the time, and go with that one. So however you want to look at it. I'm looking at it like this. Oh, look, it's one of them. So if you want to see a shoulder, an inverted head and shoulder, I mean, I'm looking, the neckline is going to be the crooked kind, and when things get away from the straight, I just kind of look for these guys, the megaphone patterns, because that's usually what they are, or works just as well as. I don't know. Some people get tripped up. I don't know. Is it head and shoulders or not, or it's always head and shoulders? Oh. Pattern trading can get kind of crazy because it can be kind of subjective in some people. And how that they are applied, and some are applied by the rules, and some people don't apply by the rules. You can look at this as a falling wedge, and those are nice. This is kind of steep. Thomas Wachowski says the steep ones don't play out as well as the more shallow ones that take their time. They act like a big old diving board that give you a lot more clearance. But I digress. We're looking for a bigger target for Rune since we're starting to turn around. We got a bobbing pattern coming out of falling wedge. All the setup signs and does this pack your bags time? Slowly. But this is kind of over these next few weeks. You need to be making sure that your positions are how you want them as these things start popping off. We've had our higher low from our turnaround, and we are following the advice of the late great W.D. Gann, and that's what he suggested. Buying on that low after you get your turnarounds there. After you're getting a change in trend, buy that next low. So 807 is what we're looking at for Rune. And this is we're coming to the weekend. I don't doubt that we will have the low liquidity, and we're not yet seeing retail come in. Well, I've been watching for that for months and months, and I've been saying that. I'm always watching for the weekends to see if volume's starting to come in, prices are starting to react, to figure out whether it's just some whales playing around or if it's actually retail coming in. And because we will reach that point to the market where even where it goes stale on coins and stuff during the week, maybe there's sell pressure or whatever, when it goes to the weekend, you'll see the weekend traders and all those, the weekend warriors come out, and you'll see things pop up, and it takes on its own life to the weekend, and then they gotta catch up here in the week. That's when we start getting really bullish. And the weekday boys have to play up with retail, or at least come up with some kind of plan to screw them over really good. That's what they really like to do. They like to screw us over really good. They like to just bend us over backwards and just ram it hard to all the pennies pile out of our pockets. That's what their game plan is. So don't feel bad about taking profits on the way. You're not taking it from a poor grandma. You're taking it from a greedy money market maker whose job it is out there to just fleece you as much as he can with their highfalutin software, which now we got AI just tracking it all in. Oh, it's going to get interesting. Rune, I'm looking for $8.960. Let's go to the chat, see what you guys are talking about. We got no news to cover tonight because Larry GG doesn't do the weekend. Fetch, please, Jess Jackson. Let's see, we did Gala, we did... Memes seem to be what is happening right now. I'm just throwing that out there. Is what I've seen when I was looking at the market. Fetch, we'll take a look at that. Saul Borjas, hey man, what's up? Glad to have you here. Justin Crypto says, I have like almost 300,000 Caspa memes. Life's changing. It's so worth it. I'm glad it's working out for you, man. You had the conviction to go do it. The Big Matthew, what's going on here? I don't know. I came in and caught him right in the act. I was appalled. I'm shocked by what's going on here. It's crazy. Somebody needs to talk to him about it. Sometimes they can have strippers coming out of here. It is crazy. Things I see going on this show. Sometimes they start turning on they pull out that disco ball, turn the lights on down low, and then the naughty girls start coming out. Woo, baby. It's a crazy world, y'all. Let's keep it Disney. This is a joke, right? No, I'm dead serious, dude. I'm just different. For you guys that don't know, and some of you are new, and hey, welcome to the stream. I am a full-time trader, investor in crypto trading. I don't sell courses. Maybe in the future, I don't know. I really don't give a damn about it. I'm not shilling trading groups or anything like that. I mean, the Tangem wallets, I got a few things because the YouTube channel does cost money and it's coming out of my pocket, but I make my money from trading. I try to do what I say I'm going to do. A lot of these guys out here have their big fancy courses and their little things that they come on every day and reel you in, promoting themselves more than teaching you things. I try to actually teach you stuff on this channel and go over concepts and show you what I'm doing because I got a pretty dang good system that does pretty well for me, and it could do well for you, or is something you can pick up from. I'm just sharing information, building a community of people that are actually serious about crypto rather than trying to shill something every day just so that they can have Escalade moments and call themselves millionaire traders when they're really not. They're just bullshitters, and then it shows. So I'm out here, and am I driving around in a limo? No, I'm not. But I'm also not working 9 to 5 every day. I don't have to work for the man. I haven't had to work for the man in 4 years, and I'm getting by. And then hopefully this is the one where I can just pick out my Lambo colors. I'm hoping to do it on this one. And I am Road Dog Crypto. A road dog is somebody that rides with you, baby. That's your trusted friend you take on the road that maybe they've been down there and they can help you avoid the mistakes, help you go, take you on the detours to avoid the trouble areas, the pitfalls. Gotta point you to the nice scenery. Take it easy, baby. Let's go on let's go on the scenic route. Hopefully that gives you insight to Road Dog Crypto. Cody, but do it mean in caveman teams? Man, I am so far away from the... Okay, here we are. I don't know. Terms. K-Man terms. Do elaborate, my man. Do elaborate. My Neanderthal talker there. If Casper hits $4, I'm a millionaire. Congratulations, my man. Casper kind of in a tricky spot right now. It's on my list to take a look at. Hopefully she's turning around. I thought she's at 13 cents last time. Look, Bam Books Junior Eyes. Justin says, even when I get rich, I will keep streaming and helping everyone try to get where I am. Justin, you gotta. I haven't seen you on YouTube. Do you have a stream? I mean, I can talk about your channel and stuff if you got one. I didn't see one, but I see your name out there a lot. And of course, we know Justin also. He's a big Casper fan. But we gave him. I gave him this. I do have a trading community that's free. I've got all kinds of resources over there. I mean, you know, in the chart room area, we got Casper Alpha Group and Justin's, and I don't think Miles has started doing anything over here, but Justin's been really filling in the alpha over here for all the Casper meme talks and all that, because I don't know anything about it. He's on top of his game, so. And there's an area for him to share all that alpha, because it's a sharing community. We also have the bot over here that will do TA and analyze it for you, and as well as a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, all that's in the descriptions. And we're going to take a look, I believe, at Fetch AI. Fetch AI is doing the bathroom wall pattern right there. The old dingle dangle just hanging there. Here they're putting the glory hole in next week right over here. Anyway, it seems that we're making higher highs, higher lows. I like it. I'm going to clear this off. This looks distracting. So basically the same thing we're seeing on a lot of these altcoins. We either had a channel, a fallen wedge, however you wanted to define it, look at it, whatever. We're making a bottoming pattern on a lot of these, a partial decline on some of the others. And this is where you'll normally start seeing either double bottoms or inverted head and shoulders for them if you're looking for pattern trading ideas. And look, this one did beautiful for it. Not exactly a level one. Doesn't have to be. It's slanted. She is. You could look at it various different ways. It doesn't matter. I'd also be looking at this because it just makes life easier. But hey, you can make this as complex as you want to. Doesn't matter. It's whatever floats your boat and what makes sense to you that really matters in the end, that makes you money. However, whether you look at this volley wedge or inverted head and shoulders or both, we respect the trend lines. We respected this line here. We're getting ready to bounce up, baby, on Fetch. So we might as well look at the big move and just get the bigger targets because he wants to sell too early. Am I right? Am I right? Can I hear it? Can I get a 111? Am I right? You don't want to sell too early, but you definitely want to not, not round trip it. Yeah? Yeah, am I right? Yeah? All right. Woo! Party! All right, swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And of course, we're always going to zoom in, especially when looking at the bigger features. Why not? Keep it simple. 618 is going to get hit, baby, as is. 242. No need to bring out the Fibonacci magic and all the woo-woo stuff. We just got the simple stuff working for us right now. Trend lines, man, moving averages looking interesting here. I'm going to start attacking this 200 moving average, and it'll be a struggle here, about 163, overcome it. We get past 177. That's actually the next rung on the ladder we got to step up to. Getting past that, we are already retesting our accumulation zone here at the 236. I'm just going through the little motions here with the Fib strategy. It really is like a staircase up here to high to heaven. We got to break out. Are we going to take a measure move? I want to do the cheat for the measure move because, well, I just do that. You started on the wrong end. I did. Yeah, I know. And this is a cheat code for the Bukowski measure move, which actually comes out the same if I just took it from here to the bottom-ish. It's just a little bit more accurate. Put that at the breakout. Also suggesting, no, you're suggesting close up here to the 886 level. Here's our Bukowski measure move. If you are new to trading, if all this stuff looks like just mumbo jumbo and you're like, I could never do that, I want to tell you that you're wrong. It's easy, but these concepts will help you go from losing money to actually making money and making better choices and getting into the game of controlling your emotions, learning how to manage your trades, and learning how to execute them properly and applying good technical analysis to help you know when to get in and when to get out. It's a process, but my trading community is a great place. There's other YouTubers out here also sharing information. Check out Joe Trade Intuition, Crypto or More. They were on here last night. We're just trying to even this out because the retail's coming in. A lot of new people are coming into crypto, and it happens every cycle. You got somebody out there just reeling them in, going to waste their time, spoon feeding them little basic strategies, getting them to join their paid group. Oh my God, you're so awesome, and they're just that's how they don't make their money trading. They didn't trade their way to multi-million dollars. Okay, not if they're selling something. Track it. So we try to give some helpful information, true information, instead of having to beg and keep having to pay all these people that are just telling you things that's freely available out here. Everything that I have seen is freely available out here. You're just not digging in for it or finding the right sources. But paying somebody to spoon feed it to you is just ridiculous in my mind. 177, 242, and 306 are the big targets I got for Fetch AI. This one being the ones worth waiting for, in my personal opinion. Sorry, I didn't mean to get on a rant, but I don't know. We got news people here. They got to figure me out. Garethan, how's it going? Bitcoin has a boner on the 15-minute. Oh, you better cover that up. Oh my gosh, we're on the... I can't... Still got the woo-woo charts, and they're all screwed up there. Well, we gotta go check out Bitcoin's boner here on the 15-minute. Am I late? Am I late to the boner? I always... You must be zoomed in. We gotta zoom in. I'll take that as a boner. We gotta zoom in. But that's a nice... Yeah, we're above the 9-moving average there. Why are we in this green cloud, though? I don't like the green cloud. I don't like it in the green cloud. I'm going to go to the 6-minute. I'm more used to seeing it on the 6-minute for some reason. I used to be the 7, but 6. It's a division thing with the 60-minute. I figured I'd go with that for a while. Was my reasoning. They're both close enough. You just need small. You just think of large time frames, medium time frames, and small time frames. Your macro and micro time frames. Look at it that way. There's not a magical time frame. Although there is a lot of credit to be given to the 2-hour. I'm just saying. I kind of think they got something there. I need to look at that one more. Why don't you do it right now? We above that 9-moving average on that 2-hour. Ooh, well, the cloud looks good. It seems like the 2-hour takes a lot of the noise out, and I don't know, for some of these indicators, they just seem to be a little bit more accurate that way. We broke this trend line on Bitcoin, so that ain't happening. Doesn't mean we can't come up here for a nice juicy higher high beneath it. We'll just carry it over here because we got a bigger move. This was our main one, this one here. That looks awesome on this time frame, but it was. Now we're following this line, and as long as we don't break a trend line now we got a point of reference, right? Now if we're trading or something like, hey, we got a solid trend line and we're here. If I wanted to get in, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an opportunity there because you're getting your breakout, right? Even if you go to a smaller time frame, I don't know, let's say a 15-minute, so you can zoom in. You're getting something. You're bouncing off this guy. So to me, that makes a great place for a trade setup. Now she probably only got one more bounce. We got to see if she'll get above 69.025. That would probably be a first target to look at, see if it's worth taking a trade. But what I like about doing this, buying the bottom of the trend line instead of waiting for breakouts or waiting for price to clear, it's all risk tolerance. People do everything different now. Some people look at what I do and say, oh, no, that's stupid, but I'm like, my risk to reward is the smallest. That means I get the biggest return. This is where I can get 12 to 1 or whatever, 10 to 1 positions if I do it right, or you get better risk reward ratios. And where price is right now, we put our stop loss below the trend line, because theory is we start closing candles breaking below this trend line, this trade's not going to work out. 7-to-1 risk reward ratio, only 2% gain, but you could go, I'm not saying, but this would be like a high leverage setup, something like that. 0.29% stop loss, baby. I mean, that's shaving her down. So that kind of place, especially for if I was doing something for spot, I don't know, but still buying the bottom trend line, stop loss below it, works pretty good. You guys remember me talking about banana coin? I got a moon bag of it, but I never did add to it. Never did. It got up as high as $62. Now she's down at 58. Oh, if you could come back. Oh, if you could just come back. What can you come back to? You fell below your 618. You might be getting your comeback now. Fell back into this pattern. Had a target $68. She has not yet hit that. She came back up to retest these areas. This, to me, I don't know what's happened over here. We don't have the price history on banana. I think she just started. But people could be interpreting this as an Adam and Eve confirmation double bottom. Price came down from the top into it. It went up and then came down into it. It's a big ass Adam and Eve for such beginning price action. But I mean, it's there. Regardless of whether you buy that or not, if I can't sell you a bridge to the San Francisco bridge, maybe I can convince you that we're in a channel. Break it down to simple, basic shapes, baby, basic shapes. Back when I was a tattoo artist and telling me apprentice, that's what I'd say. It's basic shapes, baby. Remember your basic shapes. You got your triangles, you got your circles, you got your squares. You got your measure move up here to 101 for this guy. Now it ain't happening tomorrow, but it says, hey man, it's on the table. Believe it or not, but I still got prices up here at 68 and 73 for some nice places that we could hit. Adam and Eve double bottom. If you went by the Adam and Eve double bottom, your measure move, taking 93.49. Let us come back to the chat now, shall we? Dream Tank says 70K Bitcoin incoming. The crazy girls. Jesse Crypto says, I did, but I just got hacked. They're trying to get my gains. Don't let them get them gains, man. I hope that hack situation works out better for you. Sorry to hear about that, by the way. Funds are safe. That's an important thing, man. Well, at least you took precautions there, whatever you did. Email and X and YouTube are compromised. I will not give up. We'll stay in this bitch. You go, my man. Mr. Rattle 111. Hey, I appreciate you, my man. You don't sell hills, you sell mountains. There you go. That's the attitude. It's easy. I mean, here's the thing, though. We've been in drawdown for so long. I mean, we just got out of our. If you were here in the bear market, oh well, that was traumatic there as well. And we finally get some come up. And if you didn't pay yourself and take profit, and I didn't do it nearly as well as I should have. I mean, this market just wore you out in altcoins. Bitcoin's still going up. Altcoins still coming back. A lot of them come back to where they were at their lows. And you're like, I should have just waited to get in you anyway and just played Bitcoin. And seriously, that's what I'm changing next time. Because that happens in the first part of the cycle. Bitcoin always outperforms the altcoins, and I was sitting here packing up altcoin bags, and I'm like, I missed an opportunity to really increase my Bitcoin. Just hindsight, just sharing. So now a lot of altcoins came back to where they were before, round trip, whatever for some of it. And then you get tired out and you're like, I'm just glad to have a little. And then you at this point in the market, you sell out too early, or maybe just a little profit, and all right, because you may be expecting to, go back down lower where they were. I'll just get it and then it doesn't. And then it doesn't. And we will come to those. I don't know when that day is going to be, but we're getting close. When it's up only. And they don't stop. They don't come back for you to buy them cheaper. They don't. They just keep, oh my God, it's $10 higher again. It went from $5 to $15. Now it's $25. And every time he goes up here, I ain't buying it there. That's too expensive. Too much. I ain't buying it. I ain't gonna do it. Too much. And then it keeps going up. It is all the PTSD from all the bear market and everything else that's been around. They play with our emotions. This market is all emotions. Selenda, how's it going? Justin Crypto says from Grayscale investing, with Grayscale investing soon, potentially BlackRock, another where we're looking at $10 potential. Eventually. But it's also got a lot of tokens there to buy up too. It's going to take a lot to push it up that high. You have to look at XRP and Cardano and some of the others with tokens that high too for reference. Their performance would be good guidance. Mr. Rattle says, I took it along with SEI 5x leverage. What's your thoughts? 5x on SEI on smaller altcoins like that could be considered kind of high and risky. I mean, you can get liquidated easier than you think. Let's take a look and see what it's doing. SEI. Because you could be doing a double top. We don't like the double tops. It's at 618. So, all right, let's zoom out because we should always zoom out. I don't know what your liquidation would be, but if your liquidation is somewhere below, this last low we got at was at 26 cents, you're probably good. A 5x, I doubt that you have that. I don't know. Well, let's look at it. Let's see if it is a double top. We don't know that. It could be. It's at 618. That's where one could happen. Just saying. Moving averages look pretty good. But if it is a double top, this is how I would approach it. I mean, our measured move. Yeah, it pretty much take, like 25, 26 cents. It's kind of like me with Caspa. I've got a big play on Caspa. But at 8 cents, I can get liquidated. So I've got to limit what I do and how I do it, because it can go to 8 cents. Nobody wants to hear it, but it's within the chart says it could happen. Doesn't mean it's going to, but it could. So if it can, then I gotta keep my wits about me. But what we like about this on the daily for SEI, it's retesting the 200 moving average. It's got a chance. It's got a chance to keep it going. This one I think is going to stutter around some all through here around this 50 cent area. There's a lot of stuff going on over here, and then my moving averages. Let me show you what they're telling me. 200 has come down over this 360. These are the larger ones, so we've got some down momentum. Even though we're prices above it, it looks like she could be a little rangy. So, but it doesn't mean that you can't get a good move. And with 5x leverage, to see what you got. If we can come back up to the 360 moving average, that's 8%. Put 5x leverage on that. Well, that's 40%. So that's a good play. That should technically be a good play. We're below the 9 moving average, so that's a little wishy-washy. We're in between it and the 21. Okay. There's some hope, but it looks like there's some downward pressure there too. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see how she's doing. Now 4 hour looks interesting. I like that. I like the way this 9 moving average did a 180 right there. Popped in and out of that 100. That's cool. The 50 is above the 100 there. The sequence, good. Okay, cool. 4 hours looking good. 4 hours, I think this is looking healthier. I don't yet see like she's going to have a real quick move up just yet, but it looks like she's respecting this trend line. So yeah, I think you got to. Let me see. On the 4 hour, you bounced off your 618. Okay. Let's see what she might do, what we could reasonably expect. She's breaking out of the accumulation zone. Good. Bouncing off a trend line. Good. Check, check, checking all the little boxes. 47.7. We want to look at that area. If she can, the higher high here, we're going for a high, or a higher low here, going for a higher high. This is one you want to look for. 53. 56 might come, but 53 might be as far as she gets. That if I were playing this with what you're doing, that's exactly the target I would be going for my major payoff. And I would be looking for a take profit and move up my stop loss after I hit 47. That idea, where we are right now, putting my stop loss below the trend line and below this last low there, maybe even a little bit more. But if she starts venturing toward this trend line, which, you know, it's kind of a sloppy one, it's got some wicks there. Move the candle bodies there. Below the 200 also be another option. That goes up to 5 to 6%. So if you're on leverage, that's like crazy. Stop loss. Not good enough for me on that one, but maybe below the 100. Those are just mine. Where could you put your stop loss? But it's 3% just to do it there from where it's jumping in. Put that on 5x leverage. Well, that's 15%. That might be reasonable. Looks interesting. I like it. I do think that she might get rejected up here, and then I'm not sure if she's going to be as bullish afterward, but at least getting up to these areas. Got a possibility, I think. CoINEX. Oh, and Casper Long right now is genius. Mr. Al says, yeah, that's what I saw in the 4 hour. Stricker says, I just sell a little. Hey, if you can just peel off, that's not a bad trade. I mean, for a position trader, if you are, you know, building your bags up in the low, deep prices, and just peel it off as we go up, man. However, just as long as you're paying yourself as we're going up, but still got some for the bigger moves. Let's take a look at Casper. Casper been hurting. So which, we're going to stick with these ideas, or are we going to? I want a different chart. I don't want to erase this. I want a different chart. Oh, the mystical charts, are we? We got magical dates for Casper. Do you want to know what they are? Let's go with this chart. All right, so Casper's done some no-nos. It's kind of got her in the hot seat right now. And she need to bounce from here. If she don't lose this line, then it's over. But here's what you got to look forward to. You got this guy, the 50, getting ready to cross that 200. It hasn't happened yet, and basically what I see is there might be a retest of this 14, even up to this 200 moving average. Let's go ahead and call it that on the daily. Retesting the 200 moving average, and she might fumble around through here for a little while. I don't think she's ready to start headed up towards 16 to 18 cents. She's got a lot of resistance. She's made some enemies on the way down. And so it's kind of like this idea here. So this little line could be definite resistance. So for Casper, if we are getting a bounce, and I would expect us to get a bounce, we got to get above the 9-moving average here on the daily. That's the first signs. But she's going to struggle here at the 14 cents. All these little areas back through here, man. Just this middle zone here is just going to be. We could probably get this little guy. This guy would probably do better for us. This little range tool. What happened to the range tool? I did it, didn't I? Let's try it one more time. Isn't that you? Yeah, fixed volume range. It's cause, yeah, that's right. I'm on the crypto, I'm on the TradingView chart. They don't have volume. We got to get with the chart that has volume. Let's go with the KuCoin. Oh, look, we got we're already, what's up? See, she already, here's the trend line we were following before that she lost. And that was not cool. With no bueno, we did not want to lose that. And she could be coming, that's the one that she could be coming up to retest right now. Right up here at the 200 moving average. So it probably makes more sense there. The one that I just drew is going all the way back. Oh, there's one. There's one that's still a little bit lower we can go to. And I think the one that I drew on the other one was connecting this one to that one, and that's not as solid. But this one goes way back and it has several touches. And there's even that lower than around the 11 cent area there. So 11 cents still on the table. But this suggests also coming back the little volume range thing that I was trying to find there. Let's go ahead and stretch her over. It's suggesting we come back to the bottom of my buys on there, about 14 cents, and then maybe come up here, 16 value area, or the point of control there. So Caspa either making a turnaround here, but I still see some, there's still some sell pressure here, or some bearish tendencies here. And for some reason, I don't know why, and I think it's related to the memes. I don't know. Speaking of memes, we got Nacho the cat over here, which is actually having a good day. So we got that going on. Did you? Nacho, are you kidding me? So I don't know. I mean, are the people selling the memes, like especially on the Caspa wallet, I'd assume that they're selling memes for Caspa, and then obviously some of them are taking their Caspa to the exchanges and dumping, is what it looks like. So there's still a lot of people in there that, without the conviction, that are just there to get rich and take advantage of people. From the bigger players, it looks like. Just what I'm guessing. But that's a nice move out of Nacho. So Justin, you should be feeling that, man. You should be doing good on that. Woohoo! Hello, Sean. There we go. Sean getting off his game right there. Nacho be pumping, baby. She be pumping right now. She be doing that parabolic kind of pump. We'll be drawing this trend line. See if you buy the bombs of the trend line, she starts doing this and getting away from them. It's so much more fun. How much has she went up since she was just right here? A whole 5%. That's for a small move. Hell yeah, Nacho. I believe I've almost moonbagging that little guy. That's a small bag. I think right now I got $100 worth of Nacho. So Nacho, where you going to go? Are we going to do some price predictions? Y'all want to do some price predictions on Nacho? We want to do the woo-woo stuff. We want to pull out the woo-woo stuff. I need to see some 111s in chat, man. We'll do the woo-woo price predictions for Nacho and see if we nail it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep moving on. Mr. Rouse says, yeah, my take profit is at 47. Cool. Mr. Rouse says profit is profit, even if it's small. That's true. I got a problem with not taking it enough that I need to. I'm working on that. I'm doing a different kind of, I'm doing more of a position trade for most of my things. I don't know. I'll talk about it in a little. I do have a membership area, and I go into more of my portfolio and things like that, and my position trading strategies that I'm doing, and show you how that's going. Do that, as well as some other educational stuff for the membership streams, or the YouTube membership streams. I do have that level at $3 level. Opens up quite a lot. I need to start doing some more stuff over there. Since 2017, I've been a spot investor. I'm new in futures, so I've been starting to small to dip my toes in, but still learning it. I don't think it's something that you just learn real quick. You gotta be really good at spot, for one thing. You want to do that, but even being good at spot, you're still going to have your ass handed to you in the futures because with every X leverage, you're doubling your emotions and doubling your chances at doing something stupid. And that's just calling it for real for what it is. Some people do really successful at it, or at least they say they do. But spot, you're never going to go wrong with spot. especially if you're in the altcoins and things like that. You will get your returns on there. They do very well, but you can lose it very easy when we start getting into the leverage, especially for perpetuals. Now, I recommend spot margin because it's a lower leverage and you got a lot more flexibility to control your risk and everything with spot margin. And I know hand up because I've saved my ass so many times by using it, where otherwise on perpetuals I would have been long gone. I've done some stupid and recovered easier on spot margin. I also lost a few with a big unexpected dump by getting out there too much. So there is the risk, but it seems to be pretty rewarding. My ICP future is doing pretty well with 5x leverage. ICP is doing that. That's also on my list today to look at. ICP, oh yeah, 822. Now, just a day or two ago, she was hanging around 745, 750 area. And so that's what, 10%? Not bad, not bad, not bad. We need to zoom out on 15-minute time frame. Woo! Alrighty, so big old falling wedgie, a steep one. She's got her partial decline on. We got all kinds of targets here that have been here for a long, long time. They're still valid because they're pulled from these swing highs and swing lows is how I got it. Look, nailed it. So that one, that area is 990 is still valid. It's like we still got our 618, 916. So all these same targets we're looking for. Although she might have a better chance of going through them easier, meaning that we might get a quicker move up here to 1060. This is where this red Lucy line is what I call it, a 600 moving average. A little 360 is crossing the 800. These are some larger moving averages, and then we're on a bigger time frame here, 12-hour blade. Just showing where some turbulence is going to come in. So 920, she's going to struggle there a little bit, but maybe not too long. Other things look good. She's got to reclaim the 200 moving average on the 12-hour. What is it on the daily? It's the 50. It looks like the 50 and 100 there. Bounce. This is what I'm looking on the daily. She's bouncing off those particular moving averages here. Making higher highs, higher lows. Let's go do it, baby. Got a new trend line starting here. We'll just draw it to that candle, and the more touches we get along it, the stronger it is, or maybe we won't touch it anymore at all for a while. Justin in Crypto says 50 to 100x gains from mint price. Nacho going to 1 billion market cap, baby. Justin says, I'm in a Nacho and Caspi and Conan. I'm up a lot, no joke. I'd say they're going to do good. Are there any more that are coming to any centralized exchanges? I mean, COINEX, that was probably about 3 or 4 days ago now. Look, I'm up at $101 now. So Nacho is sitting at 0.0002. Did we looked at Nacho, right? Just a few seconds ago. I'm losing my mind here. So memes are starting to pop off. I want to look at. I have none of this. I used to have it and I got so sick of it. This is why, but I remember of all the memes, this is the one that Tokenmetrics. This ticker symbol is Bitcoin, but it's Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Indy, or whatever. Tokenmetrics had that as a 100x coin, and now I'm starting to think, well, oh crap, you may have called it. Why can't we not find it here? It's Harry. There we are. 32 cents right now. It got up to 37. Let's go put it on the weekly and see how. Oh my gosh, you're at all-time highs, at least on this chart. And when'd you come out? Yeah, that's probably right. Dag nabbit. She went from 8 cents to 32 cents already. On the weekly chart here. If I'm looking for a pullback, and it's going to be a while probably, but retest 16, 17 cents. Could happen over the next couple of months. We're not going just straight up only just yet, I don't believe. November and December do have their low moments where you're sitting there thinking, I thought crypto was supposed to be going up. What's happening? Why are we just hanging out? Why is it going down again? Yeah, that's coming. So it ain't just totally up only. Uptober was good. But that tide ebbs and flows, baby. We're trying to take profits when they're at their highest, though. Could we? Ooh, we might be there. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Yeah, we might be there. We're going to have to get... I'm looking in the chats for the 1-1 wins for the woo-woo stuff. I was going to get woo-woo on Harry Bonnet, Sonic Inu, but okay. No woo-woo stuff, no price predictions. Gotcha. Ixnay on the price predictions, eh? We don't have to look for the future price targets. That's quite all right. We can just look for maybe a retest. That's all right. What we can do is look for, for it to come back down. Now for this one, the rules of the game are starting to change a little bit, so we have to start considering the 382 Fibonacci now, because that could be juicy for retest areas. That starts at 26 cents for this one. I still think 19 looks juicy. I gotta check out my little meme coin and see if she's doing any better. And oh, what was that? Was that Kamala? She's not doing too good on here. Wonder why. I am playing this guy, and it's very little known, but it's Motion. Oh, she's up 16%. She's okay. She had kind of a big drop, and after she had a little pump. These little pumps do a lot, but I'm looking for this one that takes it up to like 0.003, 0.004. That would be dropping a zero getting up there, but she came up here 0.0009. Fell back to 0.003, and now I think we're getting ready to do it all over again, and I like it. The daily, we're getting some daily candles in the green. Let's go to the 4 hour. See if Road Dogg get to make some more money, because I like it with these meme coins. They can double and triple so quick. Still looking at this guy over here for next price target at 0.0012. I'm hoping I'll be selling along the way, but we had to break down the megaphone pattern, and now we got more of a fallen wedgie that we seem to be breaking out of. And it looks like this 0.085 area would be the sweet spot to go for. How many gains can you get out of that? Ooh, about 100%. So okay, cool. I'm doing this on the swap on the wallet, so when my bag doubles up about from here, I'll know I need to make sure I'm moon bagged again. Number going up. It's time to be happy, people. Let's celebrate. Should bring on some happy music. I was going to check out Mooding. I think it's having a pretty decent day today. Is it? It's on Solana. The one on Solana is the one I was. Why is there a? I'm playing Solana coins and base coins mostly. You still got some work to do. You might be getting ready to work on something. Mooding on Solana. You might be trying. Trump is going to win. That's why. We can hope so. I still hold Harris on Caspa just in case. That's Justin. Well, I mean, it seems like, you know, what I gravitate to is, it's not necessarily Republican, but more conservative values and everything. I think everything's been shifted so far left that, you know, even center looks more conservative nowadays. But there are, I mean, I've seen people today that are for Harris. I've got family members on the side I married into, and even on the side I came from, that, I mean, they I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's that Trump derangement syndrome is the best that I can get. You know, so I mean, the people are out there looking at it that way, or, you know, backing behind her. I think the majority are done with her, hopefully. But I mean, it surprises me when I see them and I hear things like, we can't let him get back in office, and I'm like, how is it any worse? How is it any worse from what the hell we've seen in the last 3.5 years? It is not. So, I mean, anyway. Not ashamed of it. Let's see if we get our dancers out. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to do it. We don't have them. For real? For real? Yeah, we do. There we go. Get Trump and Elon. He's slonging it. All right, let's get back here to check on these altcoins. Pendle looking pretty good. 464. We're having a pretty good weekend so far, right? I'm impressed. Well, that's back up. I gotta see total 3. How are you looking right now? Well, you're doing a little bit of a pullback, but total 3 is breaking up above that 200 moving average. Good. We got an actual candle open, it looks like, above it. So it could be a stronger move than what we saw over here, but pay attention to all these wicks. There's got a lot of sell pressure. A lot of people taking profits too, saying, man, I've been in this thing so long, I gotta get paid. And it's understandable. Taking a little. 2 hour looks good though. 2 hours is one to follow. This is our altcoins, man. They don't look like they're ready to stop. They're not ready to stop. They're still ready to keep going. So, woohoo! They got a little bit more to go before we start getting some bigger rejection. So it might be a nice little weekend. And before they start messing with us coming Tuesday, Wednesday, like they do, like you know they like to do. What does that look like? Here we go. So that was original trend line. 1, 2 little humps, and then we lost that trend line. That's resistance now. Break above it, bullish as all get out. That could be a much bigger bullish story if we break above this trend line and regain it. Otherwise, I wouldn't move it, but I want to keep it there. We're here. So let's see if we can make this make more sense. Put these as dotted lines and weaker lines. And these are the solid lines, are the strong ones we're looking at. Breaking either one of these lines would not, you know, be a sign, hey man, I need to probably take just a little bit more profit right now than I normally would be how I would interpret that. But we keep on going and break above that dotted line. Whew, it could be some nice paydays coming this week. Might be. There's a bigger area. We're still headed. We still got about another 10 billion coming in as far as I can see. And that's where we'll start getting our rejections, right up there about 10 billion. So yeah, I will be taking some profits on some things as that happens. But not everything. Sam says, I keep forgetting the apple water, but I still got the Lord's lettuce. The Lord's lettuce. God bless the Lord's lettuce. Bitcoin at... Where are you, Bitcoin? Are you still hanging? You testing my trend line, which looks like crap over here because I don't have a bottom. Bring her in. If I adjust it the way I would normally do it, that looks like it's almost there. She can bounce here. on the 6-minute time frame. Oh my gosh. So what happened? 618 rejection? Yep. That's why we always look at that 618 first, because that's usually our first rejection, our first real serious rejection looking at. And now we got a chance where we're going to come back and find support above our 236 and over the bottom of the trend line. If you're looking at the line instead of the fib strategy, I want to make sure I reclaim one of these other fibs. If not, we'll be coming down to 68,000. So that's what we got to look for. Either we hold our area, or we're looking to drop into 68. If we can bounce from that, we're going to come back and retest that 69 and hopefully come back up a little higher. Maybe 68.9, and then we might actually make it up here to 69,000, depending on what happens over the next few hours right here. A bounce is good, breaking it, well, hey, we may have to come down and have a little bit of a dumpy dump. I think it looks like she wants to bounce. Let's make her bounce. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you're making lots of money. Hope you got a good strategy in place on where you want to take profits. You got to remember to take some and get paid on this move up. There will be further moves down, or there will be more reclines. But things are looking good overall in investor strategies. You do need to be trying to pack your bags over the next few weeks on the coins that you really got conviction on, that you're wanting to really ride for this market. So maybe taking profits on some of the ones that you don't like as much, putting that into the dry powder, into stablecoin or something, or Bitcoin, and then waiting for the ones that you really like and really want to get to a good pullback. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Be back again tomorrow. Until then, trade wisely. Good night.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze.
DMC3 says, what would be your selling point on Nacho?
Make you look like you're so ice.
We did chart that, so we did go over it in this. Oh, she pulled back right now, didn't you? She's testing that trend line we drew. We didn't get into it. I was waiting for all the 111s and the woo-woos for asking for predictions. Sorry. She's got a good chance to pull back. For real, for real. Right from what I can see on the chart, just drawing a trend line, just eyeballing it. I'm looking at about 0.00027 if we get up there. For short term. I'm on a 6-minute time frame here. I think she could probably get a 2x from here after she gets a pullback to about 2.1 or 0.0021 area. I am the pumpkin. That's going good, Brent Gravy. Putting all that cash into ASM, says Sam. Sergio, hey, welcome to stream. Sorry I didn't catch you earlier there. Wouldn't mind a small pullback on Bitcoin to open a few cheaper altcoin positions. It may come. Good night, everybody.